mansion is a very special place. It can be haunted or it can be filled with happiness. This particular mansion, however, was filled with unpleasantness, unpleasant people, with unpleasant friends, and one unpleasant event, which I had the unpleasure of having to investigate. I am, of course, talking about the murder at the BFI Mansion.
I'm not interested in the weather or the party for that matter.
No, neither am I. I'm only here because cream is starting to expire, if you catch my drift.
I've had my eye on the BFI Mansion for years now, and I jumped at the idea of seeing inside.
You know, that mansion is half owned by Mr. Colonel.
Really?
Yes, you'll have to get past Mr. Gray if you want to get your hands on it.
I'd heard my name.
Ah, Mr. Gray, just the man we were looking for. We were just talking about your beautiful mansion.
Well, it was nice of you to...
If it was up to me, you wouldn't be here. Well, it's a good job it isn't up to you. Tell me things. I haven't seen you for ages.
Nice seeing you, Colonel.
And Mr. Sims, what a pleasant surprise.
You look unwell, Colonel. Must be the heat.
Yes, maybe. Anyway, do come inside.
Colonel Queen, the food isn't ready yet.
You're the worst chef I've ever known. You wouldn't even know how to stab me with a kitchen knife. Mr. Blue, would you kindly start laying out the table for our tea? And try to ignore Mr. Gray.
It's much nicer in here, darker. We can feel the ghosts haunting us.
I don't see ghosts. Who is that sleeping in the corner?
He is my cousin and our neighbour. That is Mr. Sheriff. He lives in the sheriff who got into his estate. But the square insisted we invite him.
And why is there jam on his hands?
Hey everyone! Live Koshi, here to entertain you.
Oh, good. Glad you could make it. I just finished uploading my new YouTube video of Bunny Surprise.
What was the surprise?
The surprise was, you're the worst comedian in the world. Well, if I get my hands on something sharp, maybe I'll show you something funny.
The tables are set now, Colonel Queen. Where would you like to set up your things, Miss Cushy?
Over here would be fine. Away from that nasty man.
Is your daughter not coming, Colonel Queen?
She's busy upstairs. I was talking to Colonel Crook and Jeff, two of my closest friends. I will go and ask Miss Scarlet if she can hurry up and get down here. Please try to be polite. You know she doesn't like being told what to do.
Where's Mr. Shade gone? He was sleeping there only a minute ago.
He sometimes wanders round the mansion. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm going to go and look for him.
Colonel Cream, lovely to meet you, although things have not gone too well at your party.
No, they haven't.
It's just horrible, Daddy. There's blood all over the carpet. That was a very expensive Persian rug.
Well, I think there are more important matters than the rug.
Yes, it is all a bit unpleasant, isn't it?
Do you need me to take the body outside? I have a box waiting outside.
No, I would like to see the body first. What was the man's name?
It was Mr. Gray.
I just want to make it clear that I was in the kitchen with my mushroom when this all happened, and I know nothing all about it.
Well, I'll listen to your alibis soon enough. But first I have to get the facts straight. Can someone please take me to the body?
Yes, of course, Inspector. Follow me, please.
Well, this is the worst dinner party I've ever performed at.
I agree. Nobody has commented on how lovely my dress is yet. Who is that man in the corner? I haven't seen him yet.
Is he asleep? No, I am awake and I'm going back to my shed now.
You can't leave. Not when you could be a suspect. Is that blood on your hands? I don't think we need an inspector after all. Caught red-handed, as it were.
No, this isn't blood, this is jam.
Why do you have jam on your hands?
Okay, I think it's time for some questions to be answered. Follow me, please, so we can go to some place quieter, so I can get to the bottom of this. It's hot in here. Right, I need some questions answered. So, Jeff, where were you?
I was talking with Miss Scarlett upstairs. Obviously, it wasn't me.
Miss Scarlett, how about you?
I was in my suite, putting on makeup and talking to Jack.
Okay, Mr. Shed, where were you?
I was in my shed, catching wasps with jam.
Okay, Colonel Cream, how about you?
I was riding my horse at the back of my estate.
Right, and Colonel Crook?
I was washing tomato ketchup off my clothes. Then I started talking to Jen.
Right, Lisa Cushy.
Liza, and I was uploading a YouTube video. I couldn't have killed him, even if he was a jerk.
Okay, Mr. Sims.
I was outside washing my hair.
Well, this is all very suspicious, but one of you must have done it.
Well, why don't we find out who wanted to kill Mr. Gray?
Right.
Everyone wants to kill Mr. Gray. He was riding a pony. And he didn't let me buy the house. But I wouldn't kill him.
It was horrible about my cooking. Interesting. And he was horrible about my comedy. My bunny act is the best in the business.
I know.
So, Inspector, it could have been anyone.
Right. Quite right. Except there's one little thing odd.
Are you talking about the strange smell coming from the kitchen?
My mushrooms!
Okay. No, I'm talking about the body was covered in jam. You're under arrest in the name of the law, Mr. Shed.
I didn't do it. I'm going back to my shed. I mean,
No, you're not.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did.
Can we just get rid of the body now?
Aha!
What is it, Inspector?
I just found out who the murderer is.
Can I sit down now?
Who is it?
Thank you.
Right.
I can't wait to get this over with.
Right. The body was Mr. Gray, and hardly anybody liked him.
You got that right.
And there was jam on the body, correct?
Is some fake evidence.
Yes, and we know that Colonel Creed didn't like Mr. Gray because you two shared the house.
Yes, but I wouldn't kill him.
And Mr. Flute, you wanted to own the mansion, but Mr. Gray didn't let you.
rotten mushrooms.
Mr. Sims, you wanted to get rid of the body as quick as possible, worried that we might find out it was you.
I already told you. I was cleaning my hearse.
But everyone just left the dining room before Mr. Gray was killed. And even if you were cleaning your horse, why were you anyway?
Yeah, when I arrived, your hearse was already clean.
Maybe he was washing the blood off his hat and it had got onto his hearse. Oh my God, Mr. Gray!
I was only doing it because I was paid to do it by Miss Scarlet.
I only did it because when my daddy died, I could own the house and I didn't want to wait until he died. You know what goes well with cream, Mr. Chef? Cream.
What did you do?
Don't worry, Miss Scarlet. I'll save you. Run!
And so the BFI murder mansion happened, and the murderers were very happy. Miss Scarlet never got to own the house in the end because the authorities were all after her. Though everybody was petrified after these incidents, gruesome and bloody. Though they were all happy after because they were brought jam and cream.